The new era of the NBA has arrived, and every year it feels like the record for the largest contract in league history just keeps getting broken. With all this money being thrown at the latest generation of superstars, one question always lingers: are they actually worth it? Today we're putting NBA salaries under the microscope and ranking players not by fame or money in the bank, but by value. This is the first price versus performance video on point guards. Here's how we measured values. We're using win shares, a stat that estimates how many wins a player contributes to the team. Win shares is offensive and defensive win shares combined. Then we divide that by their salary to get win shares per $1 million. A clean way to compare superstars, role players, and steals of the season. We're going to peek into 3 tiers, $0 to $20 million, which are average contracts and rookie contracts. $20 to $40 million, which are role players and undervalued stars, or potentially superstars that are underpaid. And then $40 million or more, which are the superstars or highly overpaid players. After this, we will compare all point guards across all salaries. This graph shows every NBA point guard in the $0 to $20 million salary range. The x-axis is their salary, and the y-axis is their total win shares. Every blue dot you see is a player, and that red curve, that's the localized average, or the expected performance they should have per dollar. This is where you find the underpaid breakout stars, or players that are theoretically not worth the money. See this blue dot right here? This is Peyton Pritchard. He gave Boston over 14 points per game, played all 82 games, and won 6th Man of the Year, all while making just under $7 million. Or next to him, Christian Braun, just $3 million this year, 79 games played, and quietly chipped in over 15 a night. Doesn't hurt to play next to the Joker either. Now that we're familiar with this graph, we have all the point guards in the league here. We can now see which players are getting overpaid and which players are worth every penny. For example, down here is Marcus Smart with 0.7 win shares, making just above $20 million a year. And next to him is Malcolm Brogdon, also 0.7 win shares, making $22.5 million per year. On the other side of the line, Derek White with 8.5 win shares, making $20 million. Tyler Hero, 7.4 win shares, $29 million. Darius Garland, 8.1 win shares, $36.7 million. Jalen Brunson, 8.3 win shares, $24.9 million. And then all the way up here is SGA, the current MVP, with 16.7 win shares, making just under $36 million. This is where it gets interesting. The $40 million club. At this price, you expect greatness, but are you paying for production or the name on the back of the jersey? Let's start down here. This is Ben Simmons. Actually, let's just move on. There's not much to talk about here. In this cluster, you've got Kyrie Irving, Fred VanVleet, Trae Young, and Luka Doncic, all hovering around the same production for their paycheck. Just above them, Damian Lillard sneaking into the top tier, still productive, but starting to stretch that price tag. Up here, Mr. Overrated himself, Tyrese Halliburton, 10.4 win shares on a $42 million contract. You decide if that's worth it. Then finally, Steph Curry. He led the league in the salary this year at $55 million and had 7.9 win shares. As you can see, he's right on the red line, basically marking right where he needs to be, setting the benchmark for what elite output at that salary looks like. Now, win shares isn't the only stat that matters. Some guys are elite defenders, floor generals, or glue guys. And that doesn't always show up here, so the main focus still is win shares per million. We're going to select 5 guys to the all-salary first team based off this chart. First off, honorable mention, Jalen Brunson. 8.3 win shares at $25 million is a great deal, but he just gets edged out by guys like Derek White. 8.5 win shares while making $5 million less. He's the ultimate Swiss Army knife, anywhere from the 4th to the 2nd option for the Celtics, depending on the night. Next, we got Christian Braun. Braun might be the biggest steal, 8 win shares on a $3 million rookie deal. That's nearly 3 win shares per million. Even with help from Jokic, the numbers say he belongs on the list. Next up, Tyrese Halliburton. Early in a max deal at $42 million, but he led the $40+ million club with 10.4 win shares, separating himself from the pack. Of course, as the salary climbs next season, he'll have to do even more to stay ahead of the curve. Next up, Payton Pritchard. At just $6.7 million, he gave the Celtics 8.6 win shares, won 6th Man of the Year, and was a reliable spark plug off the bench, and an even more than capable starter when called upon. Finally, we got SGA, the 2024-25 MVP, with a massive 16.7 win shares at $36 million. On the graph, he's in the league of his own, leaving every other point guard behind. Now, to be fair, these players aren't ranked because strictly going off win shares per million doesn't tell the full story. The curve flattens the higher you get paid, and some roles don't show up on this metric, but it gives a good starting point. Who do you think was the most underpaid point guard this season? Drop it in the comments, and keep an eye out for the Shooting Guards edition coming soon. Ending on a serious note, this was my first shot at making a video. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you want more like this. Thanks for watching. See ya.